Hello everyone, I am Prakash Reddy. Today we are discussing the good hygienic practices in the food industry with respect to the personal hygiene. Personal hygiene in a food industry is very important to maintain the food safety management system, and it helps to maintain or reduce the food hazardous in food processing industry. In this video discussion, we learn importance of the personal hygiene, then health status and medical examination of employees, good and bad habit of employees, and good hygienic practices with respect to the all personal hygienes. Let's start one by one. First, what is mean by personal hygiene? In this personal hygiene, including two main points. First one is the maintaining the good health by cleanness of our body, and the second one is the reduce the contamination or reduce the spread of the disease by adopting good hygienic practices during the preparation of the food or during the handling of the food. According to the World Health Organization, hygiene refer to conditions and practice that help to maintain health and prevent the spread of the disease. That means it's including the number of different activities which maintaining the good health and reduce the contamination or reduce the spread of the diseases. This is called as a personal hygiene, in which there are the two main points. We need the cleanness of our body and our clothings, and to preserve overall health and well-being is called as a personal hygiene. Who is considered as a food handler? Food handler, any person or employee who work in the food processing area. Those are directly contact with the food, those are directly contact with the packed food, those are directly contact with respect to the analysis, those are directly contact with the processing equipment, those are directly contact with the maintenance of the equipment, and those are working inside the premises of the food processing area. These are all persons are considered as a food handlers. As per Food Safety Standard Authority of India, each and every food processing and the food servicing industry must be required to maintain the personal hygiene. The basic aim or the importance of to maintaining the personal hygiene to minimize the food hazardous during the preparation of the product. The basic important to maintain the personal hygiene, including first one is the it prevent the food hazardous. That means the reduces the contamination and reduces the foodborne diseases. To comply with the Food Safety Standard Authority of India, that means the related to the food laws, by using the food safety management system, obviously increasing the quality of the product and reduces the food hazardous. Then consumer satisfactions and the staff morale. And fourth one is to increasing the product quality. That means obviously increasing the shelf life of the product and develop the brand name and reducing the wastage during the processing. These are the main importance to maintain the proper personal hygiene in the food processing area. Health status or medical examination of that food handler. As per Food Safety Standard Authority of India, medical examination of the food handler must require to once in a year and required to properly record the documents, especially depending on the specific processing industry. It is also examined twice in a year, and whatever the food handler, if reporting related to the illness, they must require to medical exam and then allowed to the food processing area. The medical examinations, in which simple physical examination and also related to the specific tests are carried out, and some of the vaccination process, depending on the specific type of that food processing industry. related to the highly perishable, non-perishable processing industry. These medical examinations are carried out. These are the simple tests in which eye test, skin examination, then related to the vaccinations, then related to the specific infection diseases which are suffering from that person, related to the clinical examination and some of the medical tests carried out, and the vaccination process in which the specific examples in which typhoid, then TT, then hepatitis. These are the vaccinations which are carried out on the specific program. And then optimum health conditions in which the free of respiratory problem, stomach illness, and related to the any diseases or the infections. Then these are the examinations which are carried out in the medical examination test and must required to properly record this all documents in each and every food processing industry. The next one is the who is considered good food handler. The good food handlers must require to, first one is the cleanness of that food handler, and after that they must require to follow the good hygienic practices during the preparation of the product and during handling of the product, in which first the personal cleanness, the person or the food handler must be required to properly clean the all our body parts and wear a clean protective clothing during the handling and during the preparation of the product, in which clean protective clothing including protective clothing, then head covering, face mask, gloves, and the footwear. These are the minimum requirements. Then second one is the good hand wash practices that food handler must require to each and every steps during the handling of the food. Hygienic practices with respect to the hand washing must require to follow. Then next one is the good habit of that food handler with respect to the no smoking, no chewing, no spitting, no touching of our body part during the handling of the food. These are the good hygienic good habit related to the food handlers. Then maintaining the good health, reporting to the illness. These are the minimum requirement of that good food handler in order to reduce the hazardous and the spread of the diseases in the food processing area. What are the good and bad habits of that food handler? We discuss some of the examples. Bad habit first, in which if the food handler during the preparation of the product, if smoking, spitting, chewing, sneezing, or the coughing over the food during the preparation of that food. And second one is the if the food is eating during the preparation in the food processing services, it is also considered as a bad habit. Then scratching the nose, then scratching the beards, the scratching the some of the our body parts, then running the fingers through the hairs, then rubbing the eyes, ear, and the mouth. These are the bad habits of that food handler. And next one is the not proper hand wash practices. That means if the good hygienic practices is not followed of that food handler, it is considered as a bad habit of that food handler. One is the good habit or good food handler whose must be required to, first the personal cleanliness must required to follow, then use or wear proper dressing, that is the proper protective clothing of that food handler. And then second point is that must required to follow the good hygienic practices in the food processing premises. In the good hygienic practices, that means with respect to the nails, with respect to the hair, with respect to the hand washing, with respect to the jewelries, and with respect to the good hygienic practices in which no smoking, no chewing, no sneezing. If these practices is followed during the preparation of the product, is called as a good habit of that food handler. Do and don't the food handler with respect to the control the possible hazards during the preparation of the product. This is the typical example of the do and doesn't of that food handler must be required to follow during the entry into the food processing area, and must required to follow during the preparation of the product, in which we can discuss some of the point. In first, hair should be required to completely covered with the hairnet. Then whatever the jewelries are not allowed in food processing area. And then next, whatever the protective clothing, this protective clothing must be required to clean with no outer pocket, buttons, etc. Then next one is the wearing the net and the clean cloth, that is the protective clean cloth is must be required to a bright color and clean cloth. Then no allowed to wearing the jewelries and watches and any rings, etc. Then whatever the wounds or whatever the infections that must be required to properly covered with the bandage, blue color bandage. Then nails should be trimmed properly and do not apply any nail paint. Then all protective clothing must be required to clean with good condition. Then wear the safety shoes in the food processing area. These are the minimum requirements of the with respect to the food handler that must be required to follow these practices during entry into the food processing area. And second, in this second group, you can see some of the examples of the do and does not related, in which the food handler must be required to wear the clean clothing material, that is the protective clothing material. Then the food handler must required to follow the good habits with respect to the hand wash. Then no apply the nail paints to the nails. Then keep your hair should be clean and must be required to properly cover with the hairnet. Do not smoke. Then don't wear the jewelries. Then whatever the cover the cuts with the waterproof dressing, that is the blue one, or if it is available. Then no wear or apply the strong perfumes. Do not cough, sneeze during the preparation of the product. These are the do and does not of that food handler in order to reduce the food-borne diseases or reduce the hazardous of that food during the preparation. Practices with respect to the hand. The food handler hand must be required to properly wash before entering into the food processing area, and also required to good hand washing practices during the processing of the food. For that, in each and every food industry, before entering into the food processing area, there is the provision of hand wash station. This is the typical example of hand wash station. In hand wash station, there is the provision of the hand wash basin. Then this is the tap, which is controlled by automatic or maybe controlled with the feet. Then provision of the soap and hand drying facilities. At the top, there is the provision of display board. The procedure of how to hand wash, the correct procedure is given in this display board. The correct hand wash process, these are the main points involved in this process. And hand must be washed, that is the good hand washing practices that must be required to follow during the handling of the food. Hygienic practices with respect to the hand cleaning and sanitation, that means first required to properly hand wash. In hand washing process, the main step involving first is that wet your hand properly, then use the liquid soap, then scrub to make more leather. The scrubbing with between the fingers, between the thumbs, between the arms at least 20 seconds, and after that the rinse the at least 10 seconds, then properly dry the hand and tab is closed with the napkin or the tissue paper, and after that cleaning of your hand, apply the sanitizer, that is the isopropyl alcohol, which is at least 70% alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, which is applied on hand and properly scrub. This is the complete procedure of cleaning and sanitation of hand. This one is the good hygienic practices with respect to the face and head. The food handler, before entering into the food processing premises, must be required to properly clean the all body parts and wear a proper clean protective clothing in order to reduce the contaminations or reduce the spreading of the diseases. Mostly microbial load which are live in our body part like the nose, mouth, throat, ear. It is possible to transfer into the directly food or indirectly contact with the food processing equipment or the food contact surface. In order to avoid this, the food handler must require to properly good hygienic practices which should require to follow before entering and during the preparation of the product, in which food handler should avoid the coughing or sneezing into the food, avoid the touching face and head during the preparation of the product to avoid the particularly touching with our all body parts. Then properly hair should be required to properly cover with the hair net or the cap. Wash the hair frequently and never comb the hair in the food processing premises or while wearing the protective clothing with proper. These are the minimum requirements with respect to the face and head. If the food handler these good hygienic practices is followed in the food processing, then reducing the transfer of diseases or the reducing the contamination of the food during the preparation of the product. One is the good hygienic practices with respect to the jewelries. In order to avoid the physical hazards during the preparation of the product, the jewelries are not allowed to wear of the food handler before entering into the food processing premises. All type of the jewelries are not allowed to wear before entering into the food processing premises. These are the possibility to causes the physical hazards during the preparation of the product. Also, ban to use the high flavored perfume apply before entering into the food processing area in order to reduce or prevent chemical hazards. Next one is the good hygienic practices with respect to the wounds. Wounds, for example, any type of the cuts, grazes, scratches and the boils. Then it is possibility to it is infected with the microbial load, or after that it is possible to transfer or the spread into the food, or it is transferred to the food processing contact area. In order to avoid the spreading of the diseases, the food handler must require to be whatever the wounds that must be properly covered with the waterproof brand aids, especially mostly used in blue color. There is also provision in the food processing premises with respect to the first aid. The food businesses should have a suitable and sufficient supply of the first aid material, and the one person should be given the responsibility of the ensuring that adequate provision are always available. It is advisable to have at least one person trained in the first aid. First aid must required in a processing area. What is the good hygienic practices with respect to the no smoking or no chewing or no tobaccos in the food processing area? The good hygienic practices of the food handlers, which must require to follow properly in order to reduce the spreading of the microbial loads and the spreading of the diseases. Mostly whatever this type of the tobaccos, cigarettes and the chewing gum, it is possible to transfer of the microbial load from our body part to the directly food surface or directly into the food, or it is also possible to transfer of these physical hazardous or this directly contact with the food and possibility to causes of the physical contamination or physical hazardous. For example, whatever the cigarette ends, then a possible to contamination with the ash, the possible contamination with the coughing. In food processing area must require to avoid this, in which the no smoking cigarette, bidi, then no chewing with the tobaccos and the chewing gums, and the no spitting in the food processing area. This must be required to follow each and every food handler, and whatever the supervisor, this supervisor must be required to properly inspect or properly control these all good hygienic practices in the food processing area. The good hygienic practices with respect to the reporting illness. This is very important. Each and every food handler, if suffering any type of the diseases, must require to immediately report to your supervisor, your manager, whatever they were in charge head. The basic aim of this reporting illness is that to reduce the spread of the diseases or reduce the microbial contamination. After immediately reporting, the supervisor or the manager given the instructions to the food handlers related to specific that of the type of the diseases. This is very important. Each and every food industry, the food handler must require to properly train with respect to the reporting illness, with respect to the good hygienic practices to minimize the hazardous during the preparation of the product. The next one is the FOSTAC, Food Safety Training and Certification. As per Food Safety Standard Authority of India, FOSTAC training of food handler, it is very important. In the FOSTAC training, including first one is the basic training, then advanced training, special training, SNF resources. These are the related to the specific processing line. In each and every food processing industry or the servicing industry, at least one certified food safety supervisor must required within the every 25 food handlers. The duration of that training, including from 4 hours to maximum 2 days related to the specific training program. In each and every food industry, all the food handlers, it is possible to require to train this FOSTAC certification training in order to reduce the hazardous during the preparation of the product. You can see in this picture the specific for the basic training for the related to the service sector, then advanced training related to the manufacturing and the storage industries, special training related to the highly perishable food processing industries, and the SNF resources related to the specific applications related for the school, home, workplace, and these are the examples of the fast track training. These are the references which are used for the preparation of this PowerPoint presentation. In this video discussion, we discussed the good hygienic practices with respect to the personal hygiene. Thank you very much.